So we've seen your jobs, we've read about you, people have told us about you, and we would like to proceed with you. So what are your payment terms? My guy, my madam, our payment terms Kolofa. You have to make 80% payment upfront, and then the rest of the 20% when the job is completed. But why 80% when some people are taking 50%, some people are taking even 70%? Why 80%? Well, it is 80% because when we are making pricing for our services or our products, there are costs of materials included. Cost of material, cost of labors. It's a printing job. We can't do it alone, and we don't manufacture the materials we use in making this production. So when making costing, when making a quote for our services and products, we calculate these materials, we calculate these labors, and then put margins for profit. Our profit margin is not up to 20%. And when we're making jobs, we will not use our money to do the job, to do your job. We will not use our money to make production for you. It is your money we will use to make production for you. So when we are not making up to 20% profit, why should we collect less than 80%? If we are not making even the 20% that is left, we are not making up to that. We barely make up to that. Sometimes maybe 20, sometimes it depends on the size of the job, but usually we don't make up to 20% of the total cost of the job. Now, collecting less than 80% is shooting ourselves in the leg. We will be able to finish your production. The cost of your production is much more than the 80%. It's approximately 80% or a little bit more than 80%. Now, if we have 10 different jobs active that we're supposed to do, and we're not collecting at least something that can finish every client's job, we are not collecting enough, and we're using our money. How much do we have that we will use to service 20 people or 20 people's order, 10 people's order? We will go broke. So when the payment we collect is enough to complete your job will move smoothly. There won't be siphoning funds from where it is not to finish your job. There won't be delays. We have a little delay. When there is enough money, there will be enough money to buy material. There will be enough money to pay the laborers that would work on your job, so your job can be fast, so your job can be completed. So that's why you have to pay 80%, so that at least your job gets to completion stage. Even if you don't see our profit yet, your job shall be completed with that 80%. So that's why we collect 80%. Okay. But then, why then do you say we have to pay the 20%? Why can't you deliver the job, and then when we receive it and see it, we will pay your 20%? Well, the reason why we won't allow that is because when the job is completed and it is sent to you, we are at risk, a big risk. Anything could happen. Now, with us, we are traceable, right? We can be tracked. We have a physical address. My face is all over. Social media is there. We have footprint. But as a client, you don't particularly have a footprint. We have more footprint than you do. We can be easily traced than you can be. I'm not saying that you are trying to run away with the balance or try to do mago, but then just to be on the safer side, we don't know who is who. So just to be on the safer side is best to protect our interest. Just as you are trying to protect your interest, we are trying to protect our own interest too. You can't just walk and then be looking at the hair for payment. And to protect your interest, that's why after the job is completed and you still have your balance to pay, we send you pictures and videos of your completed job, so you can see that we've actually done the job, we've actually completed the job, and then we are entitled to the rest of the payment. So you see videos, everything, you see pictures of your job, and then your mind can be happy that, okay, yeah, they've actually done my job, they've completed it, and then you can make the rest of the 20% payment, so we can take your items to either the logistics or the bus park. Thank you.